See if they can convert the point after. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. First down here for this offense. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? They're going to run it. Fighting him off. They're gaining some breathing room now. Tackled at the 26. So a very makeable 3rd down for this offense from the 26-yard line. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. And it's good for a 1st down to the 36.
3rd down, I think the defense is really expecting the ball to go through the air. Instead, the offense keeps it on the ground, gives it to one of the more skilled players, and he gets the yards he needs. Move the sticks.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? The back's got it. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a 1st down. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. We go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Tackled, but 1st down.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
They're pounding away with the running game. It's 1st and 10. Ball handed off. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Second down after that previous play. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here. They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the 1st down. but they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up 4th down.
Well, they go to the air to try to pick up this first down, but it just wasn't meant to be. Defense was ready, made sure to force them into this 4th down situation.
Well, they're going to go for it, try to keep the drive going. 4th down and 7. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. It's incomplete. The defense makes a big 4th down stop.
I really thought that this was going to work out, showing an aggressive approach here, going for it on 4th down. Looked to be there. They just weren't able to complete it.
And the offense makes its way onto the field, hoping for a successful drive. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Nowhere to run up the middle.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. From the shotgun, drops back, looking for an open man. Receiver makes the grab. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a 1st down, but instead, gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
An important 3rd down attempt for this offense. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. Brought down at the 40. That'll be a 1st down.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another 1st down for this offense.
Completion good for 1st down yardage for this offense. The pre-snap motion from the offense. He'll hand it off. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. It's 2nd down here. Quarterback drops back. Gets rid of it on the move. Finds an open target on the left side. Tackle finally made. That's a very solid gain, but not close to 1st down yardage.
Simple pitch and catch on the drag route. Quarterbacks love these routes because they're short throws, but those yards after the catch kind of pad your stats.
The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. Defense makes the tackle here on the final play of the 1st quarter. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a 1st down play. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. And he can't escape. It's a sack for the defense.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
See if the offense can overcome that sack. 2nd and long. And the wideout goes in motion. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. They wrap him up after the completion, just short of the first down marker.
Oh, heck, if they hadn't dug themselves such a big hole, what a positive play here. Using that jet motion and that touch pass to pick up some huge yards and giving them a chance anyway of trying to come up with a first down.
Try and muscle for the first down. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Man-to-man coverage. You run the drag route. You prefer to get the ball downfield, but the matchup called for at least some positive yards underneath, and he makes a nice throw.
Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they stop him just short of the end zone. The offense set up with a 1st and goal now.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
The offense sets up in scoring position with a new set of downs. 1st and goal, they'll try to run it in. Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1. 2nd down and goal. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. So it's still early, but this offense beginning to build momentum and build the lead now.
As we've seen over the years, Chris, good teams know how to use the first quarter to establish the lead, the second quarter to increase the lead, and the final half just to hold on to it. They're following that blueprint perfectly, widening the distance between them and their opponent before we even get to the locker rooms.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. The kick sails through, so the lead is 14-0. team now, set to move this one away. Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. And he gets it out to the 28. Tackled right there.
And the offense will take over 1st and 10.
First down here. Time for one more play before the clock stops for the 2-minute warning. Didn't quite get the playoff in time. It'll be delay of game. And the delay of game penalty will push the offense back 5. First down here, the offense has time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. They snap it, quarterback looking to throw the ball. The pass rush closing in. And they bring him down. That's a very solid gain, but still well short of the marker. Here's the second down play. The defense with more pre-snap movement. Second down, we're going to throw it. Catch made on the sidelines, good enough for a first down. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
That's a big first down for this offense, and it's not been a great day so far, but maybe this play can get them going. And keep this in mind, Chris, because they started the game with the possession, they will not get to start the second half on offense, so they need points right here.
Toss play, running right. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of a defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Chris, that's a great example of his arm strength. He just fired the ball in there much quicker than the defense could even react.
So the offense with the 1st and 10 now. The football placed exactly at midfield. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. And the senior quarterback puts a little bit too much on the throw.
Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. And sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the offensive line. You've got to do a good job consistently of protecting the quarterback, and it all comes down to the offensive line. And here, they hurry the quarterback, and they blow up the play.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Catch made along the sideline, but he's short of the sticks.
Well, when you run that out route, it's going to end up very close to the sideline. Love his awareness to realize not only keep his eyes on the football, but where he is on the field. He gets his toe down before he goes out of bounds for the catch.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. On third down, it's a handoff. Brought down after 40. That'll be a first down. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. On first down, they'll keep their running game churning. Finding some room at the 25. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. The defensive penalty is declined. Offense very happy to take the result of that play. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. And he's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back. They'll crank up the tempo here on second down. The time is running out. He'll hand it off. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2. Here we go. Third down, close to the goal line. They can still get a first down without scoring. Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. That's their first timeout. Offense facing a third down now. They can still get a first down without scoring. Quarterback, quick throw to his right.
Love to watch this quarterback go out and execute in this kind of situation. He's done a great job of ignoring the scoreboard and feeling a sense of pressure to have to play with more urgency. Right now he's executing. We're in the second quarter. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
And now the try here for the extra point. With the extra point, they're down 14-7 now. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with a touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. Here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
For the first half here, Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The kickoff team out there now to get the second half underway. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. Up front, lined up. It's first down. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. It's an out route. The catch made. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
Anytime a quarterback and a receiver are in sync, you got a chance to make a very successful play. Great job here by the offense.
They'll run this play from the pistol formation. here's the handoff. He's found some room at the 45. He'll be taken down, but he crosses midfield of the 48. The offense looks fired up to begin the second half. That's the kind of play they needed to give them a spark.
Absolutely. I know they're down in this game. Clearly something was said at halftime to try to get this offensive line engaged, and it looks like it's working. They're playing with a different kind of energy. Let's see if they can do it again.
The offense going to heavy personnel, bringing out the full house. And looking to throw now on first down. It's a short completion to the tight end. Man heads out of bounds after a decent gain.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
That completion makes it second and medium. There's the handoff. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. That run sets up an important third down call for this offense. Linebackers maybe trying to confuse the line with some movement. Finds room at the 30. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. Doesn't quite get in, but it sets up a first and goal for this offense. The defense backed up against their own end zone. First and goal, handoff. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about.
What I always love to see on these offsides call is when they're always pointing at each other. You know, he did it. I didn't do it. Put it on him. Well, we know this time it's on the defense. They're going to make the right call.
The offense threatening, close to the goal line with a new set of downs. They'll try the option play here.
Chris, you don't see it often, but how much do I love seeing that fullback get a touchdown. He blocks all the time. They rarely give him a chance to get his hands on the ball, and when he does, he's rewarded with 6 points.
And now here comes the point after attempt. The PAT is up and good, so we're tied up here in the third quarter. Now they get set to kick it away. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. Didn't get the playoff. That'll cost him 5 yards. Delay of game penalty will cost the offense 5. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. They stop him right at the 24.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
second down after that run on the previous play. Offense will keep it on the ground here. Breaking free at the 35. They bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain.
Chris, what I love here is just the vision by the running back. Showing great patience, the hole opens up, and then he's able to use his speed to pick up some good yards.
First down here for this offense. They'll try to run it with the option. He'll pitch it. They make the tackle, but enough for a first down. Textbook execution on the option.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
So the ball placed right at midfield as the offense starts with a 1st and 10. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
This play takes a little bit of time to develop. The quarterback shows outstanding patience here before he makes that throw.
Important second down play coming up. They're going to run it here. You make the tackle, but that's an excellent gain. Moves the ball to the 33.
You know, everybody always wants to talk about quarterbacks today and receivers. And don't get me wrong, that's a big part of the evolution of the game and where we are. But, man, for me, as a fan, when I'm watching a game, there's just something satisfying about the teams and the offenses that still have backs that can carry the ball and come up with plays like that. Move those sticks and keep this drive going.
They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
Well, the receiver does all the work here. Man, that is easy living for this quarterback. Really good footwork by the receiver, gets the separation, and at that point, it's just pitch and catch for the quarterback.
Looking to pass here on second down. And it's the senior getting home with the sack.
Well, the defense would not be denied on this play. They come up with a sack. The quarterback really didn't have much of a chance at all. Lucky he just held on to the ball.
Defense are going to keep the pressure up on this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looks left and finds his target there. The defense stops him just short of the marker. That'll bring up 4th down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver.
You put 5 wide receivers into a formation that puts so much pressure on the defense. Do you have enough guys that can cover? The quarterback does such a good job of finding the weakness and exploiting it.
Here comes the point after attempt.
Kicker is on for the extra point.
He knocked through the extra point. The lead is 7, 21-14. kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. This offense is rolling at the moment. It's first down and 10. They'll hand it off. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. The catch is made along the sideline. Good job getting the foot down.
Always have to be careful on the sideline not to step out accidentally. The wide receiver does a good job here on the route to bring the ball in while on a tightrope.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? It's an option look. He'll toss it to the back. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the mark, inches away.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on 2nd and inches.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Same tailback, another carry. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down. Offense in hurry-up mode. Ball handed off. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Offense switches it up here, looking to throw the ball now. Looks like he's going to run it. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
Well, there you go. You save your best scramble of the day for a bit of a situation in the 4th quarter, and you pick up the first. I mean, you don't want to use that early in the game, right? You want to make sure you save it for the exact moment and the key time and key moment in the game, and that's what he did. Although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way, but a great job of using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing it was time to go.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Receiver makes the catch, and the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, we just continue to see this defense make great plays, especially with their tackling. And the awareness to understand we're in the 4th quarter, you're trying to keep this offense in bounds so they keep that clock moving.
That completion makes it 2nd and medium. Here's the handoff. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this 3rd down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
Here we go, late in a tight game. This might be the biggest play so far. 3rd and 2. Can he get there on the ground? He picks up the first down before they get him to the ground. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. And then first down, right back to the running game.
Chris, we get so caught up in this era of the spread, of throwing the football, and the quarterback and the receivers. This is a great example of the value of having a running back that has a nose for the end zone and can take it in for a touchdown.
The PAT is up and good, and we are all tied here in the final quarter. I believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick. And the receiving team has recovered. Looks like the hands team did its job. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Pass caught. They stop him at the 22. This offense in great scoring position now. That's good timing there. Receiver makes the catch and then has some room to run.
Yeah, anytime you're going to run a route like this, you know who needs to get a lot of credit is the offensive line, because this play takes some time for the receiver to work his way across the field on that drag route, and the quarterback that time had enough time to be able to navigate the coverage and make the accurate throw.
Looking right, this one caught. And he's brought down at the 1-yard line. What a play on the completion.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. He makes a nice catch. He gets the first down in the process.
First and goal. They need points, but it wouldn't hurt to also milk the clock a bit. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line.
And that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a third or a fourth later today.
They're set now to try the PAT. PAT is up and good. They lead by a touchdown here in the fourth quarter. Kickoff team is on the field, so if we give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. And he's brought down at the 12. That's poor field position to start the drive.
First and 10.
First down here. Time for one more play before the clock stops for the 2-minute warning. First play of the drive, they come out throwing. Catch made along the sideline, but he's short of the sticks.
Hey, positive yards here. Fourth quarter trailing really close to the 2-minute mark here. But I love the fact he's able to get out of bounds, preserve that clock. Let's see if they can take some shots downfield to get points on the board.
The ball is caught. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 31. We've reached the 2-minute warning now. Can this offense come away with a late comeback victory? High completion, good for a first down. The offense working with a new set of downs here. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Sideline route, but he's out of bounds before the first down marker.
Boy, great job here of getting out of bounds. I know they didn't pick up the first down, but that's irrelevant. At this point in the game, it's all about the clock. You get out of bounds, you save your one timeout, and now you got a real chance.
A completion makes it second and short. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Makes a quick grab. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down.
This is why offenses drill down on the 2-minute drill year-round. You want to have quarterbacks and wide receivers completely dialed in on down and distance, and especially the clock. You got to get out of bounds when you can to preserve it. They do a really good job of that right here.
Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half. And the replay booth has signaled they want to stop and have another look at this one. Well, they took a look just to confirm it, but it looks like they got it right on the field. After the review, the play will stand. The offense getting closer to a game-tying touchdown. It's 1st and 10. And he drops back in the gun. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, nice play by the defender. Got a hand in there to break up the pass.
This quarterback's got to be so frustrated. He's got an open receiver. He makes a good throw with a good route from his intended target. But this defensive back makes a heck of a play on the ball and knocks it away.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. And there's the handoff. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. And now the running back's got it again. Tackle made at the 41. That's first down yardage.
You know, even though that these guys are facing a deficit, they're not just going all through the air. Love the fact that you're running the football, keeping this defense honest, not panicking by just throwing every single down. Now you got a new set of downs and a chance to keep moving the ball down the field.
Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Second down play coming up. From the gun, he looks for an open man. The pocket breaking down. Can't get it away. The defense has got him. What a huge stop at this stage of the game.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. There's a wide open receiver, complete. Moves the football to the 30. Good enough for a first down.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Escapes the pocket. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1.
Chris, I love the patience here by the quarterback. He's waiting for something to happen downfield, but it's not there. Then you see the athletic ability to be able to pick up some good yards.
Defense cannot get this offense to 4th down. Offense continues the long drive. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down. Timeout taken by the offense now. 23 seconds on the clock.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
And a timeout taken by the offense. 18 seconds on the clock. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Looking for 6. Intercepted in the end zone. Not much on the return, but the defense comes up with a takeaway.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
And this crowd coming to life here, trying to help the defense get a stop with the offense pinned back. So that's now back-to-back wins, Kirk, over quality opponents. This team really building some momentum.
I agree. I think there's a lot to build on with this team and what they've been able to do these last few games. We'll just have to see how far this streak can extend and how much this team can keep improving.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.